capture that one before I erase it. So for number 2, no solution because the value under the radical sign is negative. Okay, let's move on to the third one. Ooh, look at that. Look at the numbers. -2, -28, plus 30. Can you tell me in the chat box what we can divide all of them by? What's the GCF? What's the GCF? I know you know it. Come on. Tell me, tell me, tell me. What's the GCF? Anyone? 2. That's perfect, Sean. And we can actually divide everything by -2. Yeah? So we can make the front number negative. Yeah? I mean positive rather. So -2 over -2 is x squared. Negative over negative is positive 14x. And then 30 divided by -2 is -15. Oh, look at that. Is that factorable? Tell me, give me 2 numbers that multiply here, and then if you add them, you get 13. Yes? Give me 2 numbers that multiply to -15, but when you add them, you get positive 13. Anybody? Just try. When you multiply, it's -15, but when you add, it's positive 13. -1 and positive 15. Perfect. Yep. Yeah, that's true. So 15 times -1. So if you multiply, you get -15, but when you subtract, you get positive 13. Actually, when you get that, when you think of those numbers, remember to find the solutions, just get their opposite. So you're pretty much done because it's going to become, like x plus 15, and then x minus 1 equals to 0. But all you need to do is just get the opposite. So then we're going to do the -15 and the positive 1. Yep. So if you're very good at factoring, this is super, super easy for you. Okay, so yep, -15 and positive 1. Because you have to move the 15 over to the other side to solve it. Okay, next, fourth. Ooh, fraction. All right, so 4x squared. What was number 2? Oh, honey, give me 1 second. I don't know. I think that was the one with no real solution. So we had a negative something, so we added the b squared minus 4. Yeah, three classes can verify that. Okay, here we go. And then you have a 15, but I gotta move it to the other side. Yeah. So plus 15 equals to 0. Maybe you're wondering, okay, Miss, when do you move it and when do you not move it? Well, the best thing to do is move it first. Yep. And then come up with whatever method you want or you think would work. Yeah, sometimes like you try 2 methods and still doesn't work. Yeah, so remember you have 4. To verify your answers, I taught you how to use test, right? To verify your answers. Excuse me. Yeah, it's important that you still know how. Hey Louise, have you thought of moving or applying to an honors class next year? You were asking me about that last time. Okay, so let's do this. This is another trinomial that's factorable. Okay, maybe you're wondering, okay, Miss, how do you know if it's factorable? Yeah, sometimes you just do it by trial and error. Hmm. Yes, there is. Once you get the hang of it, once you get exposed to different techniques, you kind of get an idea. But the way I know that this was factorable is if I look up 4 times 15, right? Oh no, am I on? Can you hear me now? Am I back? My other computer is still not working. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. That was scary. Yes, unlike before when I can log on to Zoom right away as a backup on my phone. Um, yeah, this time it's set up in Fuji, like like you click on the date. Okay, so now I know how to back it up. All right. Yeah, and this computer, sorry, I feel like an alien because it's bluish. Because it's broken. Yeah, it's broken. Yeah. It even has like one, two, three, four. It has 5 lines on the screen. Okay, so I'm back on the other line. Give me one quick second so I can. Okay, I gotta share my screen. So share screen. Yes, because I couldn't do what I used to do, like log into Zoom from my phone because it's not set up in Fuji like on a day-to-day basis. It doesn't have it's just one. Yeah, it's just one. Oops, sorry, give me one quick second. All right, so moving on. I was thinking yeah, the way that I knew that this was factorable when I saw it was when I multiplied 4 times 15. I know that that's going to equal to 60, right? Yep. So no, it's going to give you on the other computer. Here. Okay. All right. Okay. So 60 is 4 times 15. So that can you find me two numbers such that when you multiply them, you get 60. But if you add or subtract them, you get negative 15. What is that? They multiply to 50, but when you add them or subtract them, you get negative 16. Anyone? Anybody? They times to 60, but they multiply or they add to 16. Come on, don't overthink. Go for the most obvious answer. 6. What goes into 6? I'm not frozen yet. Anybody? What goes into 60? That when you add or subtract, it becomes negative 16. Come on now. frozen? Can you hear me? Can you see me? No. Okay. All right. It's like nobody's answering. I'm like, oh my god, am I lost again? Okay, help me up. So what times to 60? And then they add to negative 16. Come on. I know you know it. What do you multiply so you can get 6? Perfect. 6 and 10, Sean. All right. So 6 and 10. Oh, 8 and 8 is 64. Yep. So 6 times 10 is 60. Now, if you want them to become negative, you have to place negatives on them, right? Okay. So if you have a number here though in front, do you remember this? So that's why we try to spend so much time on that chapter. Remember, I have all those, practices for factoring. How much you need it. Yep. Okay. So if you divide by 4 and simplify this will become negative 3 over 2. And this will become, if you divide by 2, you get negative 5 over 2. But remember, those are the factors, not the answers. To get the answers, you have to do the opposite. Mhm. You have to do the opposite of each one. Every time you're looking for the solutions or the x-intercepts, you have to get the opposite. So we need negative 3 halves will become positive 3 halves, right? So opposite is positive, and then the opposite of that is this one. Both of them must be positive, correct? Yep, both of them must be positive. Yeah, remember the bottoms up rule? Don't you miss the bottoms up rule. It will become 2x minus 3, and then 2x minus 5, right? So when you move that, the 3 will become positive, and then you're going to divide it by 2. When you move the 5, it will become positive, and then you're going to divide it by 2. So that's why the answers are positive. Yeah, but just like what I said, you know it already. Just, oh, I'll just do the opposite. Yep. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's move on. Oh, God. How are they tricking me here? 12x squared. Oh, my internet is unstable again. So 12x squared, we're going to switch these around because, yep, they're not arranged. Last year when we had COVID shutdown last year, we didn't Zoom every day. Yeah, it was like it was more of put everything in smoothly. Yeah, so that's why like when you see some of the videos were videos that I created last year, and then they watch it in smoothly. We only Zoom like once a week last year. Yeah, so it was it was more difficult because communication between teachers and students were a little hard. Yeah, and they had to wait till like the day assigned for a particular class, right? Was it like that for you also when you were in elementary? Okay. All right. So I had to switch them around, and now we can do the multiplying thing again that we did earlier, right? So 12 times 3 is 36, correct? There you go. And in the middle one is negative 12. Okay, can you help me with that? What number is multiplied to 36 but adds to negative 12? Anybody? 6. Perfect. Yep. 6 times 6. Just put the negatives to them. Yeah, so you get negative 12. Okay, and then if there's a number here, you have to divide. Over 12, over 12. Ooh, it ends up you're getting the same number on the left and on the right. Yep. Okay, so now if you get the opposite, the answer will be positive 1/2. I know. All right. Okay, let's see. Um, Year 8. Ooh, now it has decimal. Now it has decimal. Me? Well, I've been looking forward to this weekend. Yeah, of course. I've been eating like good the whole week because I'm looking forward to getting some tacos this weekend, but I don't think so. Yep. Look at my neck. That's a lot. Look at my blood pressure has been soaring, and yeah, I've been under medication. Okay, so no tripas and butcher for me this weekend. I know. That sucks. Have you tried those? Tripas, butcher for the taco? Or you just get the carne asada? So what was the answer? Um, how old is that? Is your niece, nephew? Um, this is one half. Yeah, this is one half. Okay, so I haven't started on this. Sorry. Somebody asked me like what I'm gonna do this weekend. So okay, so x squared plus 3 months. Oh my god. Okay, so now that you've experienced taking care of a baby, like at what age do you want to become a mother yourself? All right. So x squared plus 4x is equal to 7. Okay, so take note. I'm not moving it this time. Yep, I'm not moving it this time. Man, I don't know. Babies are a lot of work. Yep. So you guys, you have to make sure that you enjoy yourself being single, do whatever you want, buy whatever you want, before you become a mom or dad yourself. Yes. So don't rush. Don't rush. You gotta enjoy because you're only going to be single and young once. Better listen to Mr. Sciago. You may not remember the math, but you remember what I said, okay? Yeah. Okay, so, alright, the reason why I did not move in here is because I wanted to show you how to complete the square. Remember complete the square when we had a race in Delta Math? So you divide over 2, yeah? So this will become 2, and then you square it. So 2 squared will be 4, right? So whatever we do to the left, we must also do to the right. Okay, so, and then we factor this one. Um, I was kind of old when I started having my own family. I was 30 years old yeah, when I got married. And no regrets. I mean, yeah, because I was able to buy myself whatever I wanted to buy, travel to whatever I wanted to go to. So, yeah, because once you get a family, it's different. It's different. Yep, so don't hurry adulting too much, okay? Enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. Okay, so let's get the square root of both sides. Uh-huh. And then x plus 2 here. Um, oh, nice one. Good job. Okay, so x plus 2 is equal to, don't forget your positive or negative radical component. Uh-huh. Yes, okay, now I need a calculator for that too. I don't know what that is. In decimal, what's the square root of 11? 11 square root. And then you have to move these two over, right? So you have to take away 2. Uh-huh. Minus 2. What's the answer? 1.3. 1.3. Positive. But there's 2 positive, so we have to get the other one. Now let's make the 11 negative. So square root of 11, make it negative, and then minus 2. Okay, so negative 5.3 and positive 132. So this is the one. This is the one. values are, uh-huh, yeah, they are, of course, lucky, but, yep, expensive too. Okay, number 7. So I'm sure Valerie, like your auntie, yeah, your auntie appreciates all that you do. Because you're saving them a lot of money for daycare as well. Okay, so number 7. Um, you move the negative 2x squared. Okay, so positive 2x squared. That's also the reason why I try to kind of, find ways to make our class accessible for others. Because lucky you if your only job right now is to study. Some of us, some of your classmates, are helping out families. So I don't want to like slow down because I also want you to like, you know, be on time and be ready for the next math class. But at the same time, I wanna provide like opportunities for the others to be successful also, regardless of what limitations they have at home. Okay, so anyway, enough of my drama. Where am I? So 2x squared minus, I know, right? Okay, 2x squared minus 5x minus 9 is equal to 0. I know, I'm so dramatic, my bad. Okay, so let's do quadratic formula for this one. Yeah, why quadratic formula? Because this is odd. Yeah, this is odd. So if it's odd, I just do quadratic formula. So negative b plus or minus the radical of b squared minus 4ac all over 2. Do they remember everything? Definitely not. Yeah, definitely not. I mean, yeah, you won't remember everything that I teach you this year, but at least the exposure counts. You see it. Hopefully later on you will say, "Oh yeah, I've seen that before. My teacher taught me that, but I was kind of busy while doing." Yeah, but yeah, the goal is not to leave anybody behind. So I want, yeah, if there's one thing that I wanted to get out of this year, even though we are in Zoom, is yeah, learn as much as we can. Yep, regardless of your logistics at home. Okay, so opposite of 5 plus or minus, the radical of 5 squared will become 25, right? And then negative times negative is positive. So 4 times 2 is 8 times 9 is 72. Alright, did I do that right? Yeah. Okay, so now we will get 5 plus or minus 25 plus 72, how much is that? 97? Okay, over 4. Over 4. Okay, now we have to get that in decimal. So 97 radical plus 5 equals divide by 4 is 3.7. Do we have a 3.7? Yes, we do. Positive. Oh, but there's two of them. Okay. So 3.7 and then 97 square root to the negative plus 5 equals divided by 4. Okay, so positive 3.7 earlier and then negative 1.21. All right. She better. Did your auntie give you some money too? I had some students in the past, they needed to save money for college. So, yeah, like right after school, they would, um, yeah, they would babysit. They would babysit. Like some parents don't get home until like, you know, um, they work like, okay, find the number of intercepts of the graph of this. Oh, this is the one that they told me. Um, I think I put like a wrong answer for the last one for some reason. I think I should change that right now. Yes, because it probably will mark your answer wrong. Yeah, we were solving it and then I realized, oh, yeah. Okay. What's it again? I think it was this one. Yeah. Two, I think that was it. Okay, so let's go to the last one because we did it anyway. So use of discriminant. Oh, number 8. I'm sorry, I skipped number 8. Find the number of x intercepts of the function. So you have to use your formula b squared minus 4ac. Yep. So your b is, the middle one. So 6 squared, negative 6 squared, but that's 36, right? Minus 4 times your a is the very first number, which is 1, and c is 8. Yep. Yes, you're right. So we're just like looking at all the strategies again one last time because we're closing the chapter. Oh my god, I felt this again. So this is 36. 4 times 8 is 32. So this is positive 1. So if this is positive, then it means it has two real roots. Okay, so is there like a choice in that one for number 8? It says two real roots. Okay, now for number 9, so this is number 8. Yeah. For number 9, we're going to do the same thing. So for the first one, we'll do b squared minus 4ac. So 4 squared minus 4 times the a, which is also 4, times the 7. Uh-huh. Okay, so 4 squared is 16. How much is this? What's, what's 16 times 7? 4 times 4 is 16. I'm going to times it by 7. 112. Ooh, 112. And then what is 16 minus 112? If I take away 16, it's 96. But it's going to be negative 96, right? Because you take the sign of the bigger number. Uh-huh. So if this is negative, then that means no real roots. Okay. No real roots. Meaning, like it doesn't cross your x-axis. Pretty much no solution. Yeah. Okay, this one. Oh, we have to move this one first. We have to move everything right there. Is there something that you normally do every Friday? Like it's like a Friday habit. Like what habits did you start during this pandemic? So b squared is like every Friday, like today, my kids will ask me if they're gonna get some ice cream. So 6 is squared minus 4, and then a is 1, and then c is 10. So 36, so that's 120. Oh, that's 40. Okay. So that's negative 1. Oh, it's negative again. So if it's negative, then no real root. That's in the word bank, right? Yeah, it shows in the word bank. Mm-hmm. My other computer is frozen. Okay, and the last one. X squared. Oh, gotta move it again. Move it, move it. X squared minus 12x plus 18 equals to 0. Ouch. Okay, so your b is negative 12. So negative 12 squared minus 4. When you go to geometry, it's like, no, there's not like a lot of things like this, but solving equations, that's a must. won't survive geometry if you don't know how to get the x side stuff. Yep, for sure. And like multiplying polynomials, like the box method and factoring. Those are the three. If you think you kind of know how to do those, you're ready. What's 18 times 4? 8 times 4 is 32, 72. Okay, so this is 72, which is positive. Yeah, that's why I put like the wrong piece of correction. I put, I think, one real root, but it has to be like two real roots. So if you submitted it earlier and I changed the piece of correction, it might like increase your score if you got it right the first time. Yeah. Mhm. Yes. Okay. All right. So go ahead and yep, fill in your answers.